Hey, what's going on guys? TheBrokenMachine here. It's 2019 and now is the time to break some bad habits in Battlefield 5. These are what I believe to be the top 5 bad habits players have in this game. Obviously there are more than 5, but these are what I feel have a much more negative impact on not only individual players' experiences and gameplay, but also on their teams as well. Now, at number 5 we have not adapting to the attrition system. In Battlefield 5 you tend to run out of ammo pretty quickly. You do get a bandage to help you heal up, but you'll soon be needing to get more supplies at some point. You do this by heading over to these resupply stations. Sadly, from what I've seen, these aren't being built very often, and judging by some of the routes players take on flags, they aren't using them very well either. So, do make sure you start building these if you can, and also when approaching or defending a flag, keep in mind where these resupply stations are. Being able to quickly heal up or grab more ammo can put you at a massive advantage against your opponents. And also, they want to come to these too, so if you can control the areas around them, you'll make it that much more difficult for your opponents to take back the area. So, build more and consider their placements more before you rush out to sit in that dark corner on your favourite flag. At number 4, reloading. Reloading too often is a good way of getting killed. You won't be able to aim or fire until the animation is complete. Not a good idea, so do get into the habit of reloading only when necessary, preferably while behind cover, hidden in a dark corner, or behind your teammates. I know what many of you are thinking. You watch and see me reload all the time in my own gameplay. That is true, I do. But how often do you see me getting caught out while reloading? If you got situational awareness, then do reload when you can. But if you don't, take a step back, think about what's going on around you, then do reload. Also, you may have 30 bullets or so, but you may need more. Sometimes it is a good idea to reload before jumping into a busy spot, going on a flank, or defending or attacking a flag, especially while you are on your own. So if the situation requires it, then do consider reloading. At number 3, running too much. Running is one of the easiest ways to get killed in Battlefield, especially with Battlefield 5, as the game suits a more defensive playstyle. So do be wary of where you are running to, try to not rush as much as possible, do take your time, do split up the map into smaller pieces, and only run through each tiny section. If you do wish to sprint somewhere, try not to be sprinting face on into open areas or where your opponents could be coming from. Try to flank as much as possible, run into and out of cover instead, and if possible, run with the crowd. Don't be a sheep though. If your friends are rushing blindly everywhere, take your time, think about it, don't be stupid and follow them. Here is an experiment you can try to improve your own gameplay. Spend a whole game without sprinting, unless really necessary, and let the battlefield unfold in front of you. I hope you'll quickly notice that when you let things happen in front of you, often you'll be more prepared or have more chance of survival. Whereas if you just rush about, things happen very quickly and you only have your reactions, which can only save you in so many situations. The players that tend to do well are the ones who are able to find that sweet spot between pushing too much and too little. Not too aggressive, not too defensive, just right. At number 2, challenging everyone. This is a common mistake so many players make, including me. I sometimes get a little too aggressive, too confident, and challenge the wrong players. Challenging is just simply going up against an opponent. Do not be this player. You cannot win every gunfight. Sometimes it is not your fight. You need to use cover, find a better angle, moving closer, or maybe even move further away. I can't say exactly what is the right thing to do in every single situation you come into, but do think before you pull the trigger. For example, a common situation. You see a sniper in the back. Is it wise to fire a shot now? Maybe your weapon can't compete against a sniper at that range. Maybe you flank behind a ton of enemies. Is it wise to fire straight away or take a moment, just like I did here? Sometimes it is best to let your enemies make a mistake and do not interrupt them while doing so. So sometimes just take a breather. Just a moment. Maybe you do need some cover. Conceal yourself momentarily. Take a step back. Again, like I said, let the action unfold in front of you a little. Be prepared, but don't react too much. Do try to remember past situations where you fired too quickly. What happened? Did it work out? Why did it work out? Maybe you got lucky. I don't know. That's for you to figure out. And finally, at number 1, relying purely on aim. This is a massive mistake so many players are guilty of. It doesn't matter how good your aim is, how nasty your headshot skills really are, how well you've mastered recoil, or how good your reactions are. Good aim and all of that can only do so much, whereas good positioning will beat aim again and again and again. So many people send me clips and comments asking for advice. Their aim is good, it's clear to see in their videos, but their positioning is often their weakest skill. They run out in the open, leaving themselves vulnerable, start firing before thinking about where they could go next if the gunfight doesn't work out in their favor. They go for targets at ranges where their weapons simply cannot compete in a 1v1 situation. They rush corners and rely on their rapid-fire SMGs to do the work, but they never think about how they would position themselves to take on multiple opponents. See, you can be the best at aiming in the world, but if someone has the better position before the gunfight, or even during they are able to switch up their position and find a better one, you are going to lose out. Simple as that. And that is my video for today, a simple list of the top 5 bad habits, but don't go just yet. Do work on all 5 of these and you'll become a much better player. And I know some of you are probably thinking, how do I know these? Well, it's pretty simple. I can see how people play and I use these weaknesses against them in every single game. That is meta gaming. We'll talk about that in a tutorial in the future. Now, of course, I'd love to hear your top bad habits. Do you agree with my list? Would you put some higher up? Maybe switch the order? Maybe take some out? Do let me know. And lastly, I do have a short tutorial here. I'd like you guys to watch these clips and let me know, what kind of mistakes do you think I was making? I've chosen these clips because there are some errors here and there that are kind of quite obvious, some not so much, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on those. Anyway guys, do watch this clip, rate the video, I hope it helps those looking to improve, and thank you very much for watching. Take it easy guys, and enjoy. That is the loudest ammo pack I've ever seen. What is going on with that? There's a guy on the floor over there. Being really annoying. I think he's dead. The vehicle's gotta go.
Enemy machine gun!
I think they need to buff bipods? No way. Can't see where that guy is. He's on the floor there somewhere.
Bomb going out! Charges set.
Let's risk it. There's a tank right in front of me. Hopefully I can get in there. Oh no, it's blocked. Oh dear. I'm in Bravo on my own. I need backup. I need backup right now, team. Right now, before they realize what's going on. Oh my god, if I didn't make that push to B, that would have been the loss straight away. Hold on, dude. Oh, sorry, man. Did we save it? Hey! GG's.